Yeah, I think people should think about their link between their values and their money. It's an important way that we can actually have an effect on the world around us. And by being really careful about what we choose to invest, not just our money but also our time in, we can actually, I believe, make a big change in the world.
Everyone needs to think about the link between their values and their money. That's a responsibility, not really an option. If you don't, then you are effectively casting votes for consequences that you're responsible for, but you don't know what they are.
I definitely think people should think about the link between their values and their money. Their money could be out there supporting all manners of animal exploitation or environmental destruction, and without their knowledge, and it's so important that they know what their money's doing. I think some people would be horrified if they found out what was really going on. So I think it's really important for people to ask those questions of their super funds.
It's certainly an interesting one. We don't want to be protesting in front of factory farms while at the same time investing in factory farms. I think it's another thing for people to think about is whether they could move their money to align with their own values.
Definitely, there's a high priority in investing your money in super and to have your profit grow, but in having said that, I think it's also very important to invest in something that you believe is ethical and to keep your money growing, but in an ethical manner.
Absolutely, I think it's absolutely critical for people to take that next step. It's well and good for people to get involved in animal rights activism, in human rights activism and in environmental issues, but putting your money where your mouth is, literally in the case of cruelty-free super, something that you can do that's very simple, easy to do, and will have a huge effect long term.
Yes, absolutely. I've just started as the manager of the Cruelty-Free shop in Melbourne. I think it's very important to live by your ethics. It's very easy to let them slide. But these days there's so many options out there, it's actually quite easy to live by your ethics. Super is quite a lot of money to have invested, and it can really make a difference if you're accidentally investing in things that you don't agree with.
Well, I think it's really important. You can't just sort of care about things and have double standards. So when I found out that my super could have been used to test on animals and that sort of things, I was absolutely shocked, and I just wanted to not give my money to these people, because that's exactly what I'm fighting against every day in my way of life. And people think I'm crazy, but I don't think I'm crazy. I think I'm doing the right thing. I feel good about it. I don't feel guilty, and I think it's really important. People just, should just do what they think is right, and being vegan is right, and that's, having a super that is also helping you put the money in the right place is right as well.
And more people should think about their money and values. That's why I opened Loving Heart, so people could eat without harming animals or the planet. Cruelty-free super is good for people who don't want their money to harm animal or the planet.
I definitely think more people should think about their values and the way their money is linked to their values. I find that with vegans and animal activists or activists in any sort of areas, we do realise the impact of our money and the products or the companies that we support with our money. And you can use money as a great voting tool and to say you agree with something or you disagree with something. And I feel that by supporting Cruelty-Free Super and becoming a member in Cruelty-Free Super, it's saying to people, these are the things we agree with. We agree with putting our money into a company, a superannuation company that supports the things that we do, and we disagree with the other companies that exist. And I think this is really important. In Australia, we have to have superannuation in a certain company, and a lot of people, because of this, don't think about it, or they don't really care about it, or retirement's so far along, so it doesn't matter at the moment, but it really, really matters. And the sooner that you put your money into a company like Cruelty-Free Super that is doing everything they can to be good and to support animals, planet and the people, the sooner we can make some really amazing changes.
our consumer power is one of the most powerful ways we can change the world, and so definitely people should think about where their money's going, what it's supporting, and so I'm really glad that I could join a fund that shares my values.
Absolutely, where we invest our money is really, really important, and a lot of people put money into superannuation not understanding the impact that it has on the environment and animals and other issues. So most definitely they do need to take this into consideration with their superannuation.